Hello and welcome back to another Gunpla review, or Haropla in this case. Today we'll be taking a look at the Ball Haro. The Haro cosplaying as a ball. There's not a lot to say about the Haro right now, so let's start off as usual with the articulation once I get it off the stand. Alright, now that we've got Haro free from his stand prison, let's get into the articulation. Starting with the top. Normally I start with the head, so might as well. The cannon can, get these out of the way a little bit, rotate all the way around, though it does have a tendency to pop off, but I mean it's only a 3mm peg holding it on, so it's not a big deal. It can go really, really far down, and a little bit up. Kinda wish you could get a little bit further, but it's fine. As you can see, the ears can go up and down. It shows it like this on the box art. I mean, it shows it both ways, but the prominent one is this, and honestly, this doesn't quite look right because it's missing the red. Whereas with this, you kind of get more of the look of the ball. So, personally, I recommend leaving them up. The arms are on polycap ball joints, a milky white polycap, which feels slightly different, so I'm assuming it's for some actual reason and not just, oh, it looks nicer. Anyway, you get really far down for some reason, but you get a little bit of range. You can have them move the arm a little bit, and you get about that far up, which is just enough to not hit the face, and you get almost 90 degrees down. So it has all the articulation you'd really want out of it. Now let's take a moment to talk about spare parts. Aside from the parts you get to make it into the Ball Haro, you do get all of the parts to make a basic Haro in these colors. Of course, this is the Type 1 Haro that doesn't open up, so not really sure why you would want to do that, honestly. I left the actual limbs on the runner because I'm not giving it to him, but you'll see that there's only a ball joint on one end. They do give you enough polycaps to make the limbs and the ball arms. As for a quick size comparison, honestly it comes out to about the same size as the high-grade ball, which is convenient. You can sort of slip this in alongside them, but it's the same size as every other Haro in the Haropla line. So to wrap things up, yeah, this was a fairly short review, but not a big deal. There's not a lot to go over with the Haro kits. I do wish that they updated this to use the newer Haro mold that opens up, just because that's a lot more expressive, but for what it is, I don't really have any complaints, aside from the limbs are way too hollowed out. I realize that this is meant for a simple build, maybe for younger builders, but there's no reason for these limbs to be this hollowed out. They could have easily, I mean, I can understand up here, but yeah, they could have made some panels to fit into these. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As always, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future reviews. And watch my backlog. And as always, until next time, happy building.